Hello! Ciao nice people! Welcome to the stream! Yes, we are back on RPG Maker! More specifically in our nice project 2. Hello dear 4, welcome to the stream! Ooh, right in time! Yes, we are here back again on our project. I'm not sure how to call it every time because it has a name. There was a version which was fully released before, but this is more like a unannounced release. Some people already know what it is, but I would prefer to save everything for when I do the trailer for it and the Steam page. Yeah, this game will be on Steam. At least I will be the first one. I will start more gradually. This time I won't start anymore with Respawn Banter, I suppose. Okay, so what are we here doing today? We want to do something more on the battle system. First of all, let's... yeah, we definitely have a free starting area here. I should do this more often, adding a debug window when you launch the game, so you can choose where to start. Wait, wrong one. Here. Auto stream I managed to do some background. It's for the exterior though, so it's not super perfect, but it still works. Also, I managed to do new art for the buttons, for the arrows. Because in this way, well, I can increase the resolution. I also managed to match the color of the arrows to the Xbox controller, so at least people can be familiar with the colors. I still need to place the expanding window when you press Alt, but we can do this later if we have more time. Okay, I think I want to do... I'm dead. I think I want to do here on stream right now is the inverted arrows. For example, instead of appearing left, it appears right with an inverted color. I already made the art asset for that. Ooh. Yeah, I have already made an asset for each arrow in each variation. Like here, for example, those arrows are with a white or black background. It's literally inverted color, so it's easy to spot even for blind, colorblind people. So, what do we do with that? How do we do that? So, we already programmed before on stream the appearances of buttons, and it's all managed by... where is this? All managed by this. Set up arrow to press for battle. It's a function we already wrote here. Set up arrow to press in battle. I don't know what the parameter current diff was, but we never used it, so... So now, we need to decide how we want to implement it. I suppose we might want a variable to decide the frequency of that. For example, a variable that goes from 1 to 100, and that means the percentage of that happening. So we can change it based on the battle. So every battle will not be the same, hopefully. Okay, so it's also nice that the variable starts at 0. So the start is 0%. Since we'll be doing that here in testing, we can... no, it's a battle 2. We can set it up here for the battle 2. We make a new variable, and it's percent of inverted arrow here. And we can make it like 70%, which is a lot. Okay, and now we use that variable. Number 189. This one. And we can save it as how do I save it? I will call it invert percent. Okay, now we can still have the default formula we got before. Here it generates actually a pic name. I should add the name of the pictures of the other side. So those are the name of the pictures we saw in battle, the arrows. But there are different pictures, so I called them with the same name with inv in the name. Okay. So now the random still chooses between the first 4. Actually, I don't even need to make this, because I can just add inv at the end of the name. As you saw, there is dir4 and dir4 inv. That means I can just add inv at the end of the sentence, which is short for inversion, of course. So, what does this do? Okay, sets the right answer on that. I should also add another thing, because pick name. Okay, so pick name to draw. This code chooses a random arrow and draws it. Though I will make an extra step. So when I choose the arrow, there will be a chance to be the inverted version. So if, let's go math random, and it goes from 0 to how do I round it up? Yeah, it can now go 100 technically, right? Is it an issue? Not really. And we multiply it by 100, and we check if the value is lower than the invert percent. That means we basically elaborate the percentage value we said before, like 70 we did before. If it's lower, that means it will be inverted. So pick name to draw will be inverted, because it will have inv in the name. I think that's enough. Let's see. So, okay, it's inverted. So now left, and this is right. Yeah, I need to press the inverted button for that. Though we have a problem. It's not straightforward. Which shouldn't be a problem, but there is a reward if you press the button super fast. Let's see if it's possible. Yeah, it's adding a lot of complexity into it, so I should probably I think overall I should just make the window for parry or countering a little more easy. Because if you press it very fast, you can counter it. That's it. Ah, it was wrong, of course. Okay, it's not that bad if it's frequent. Oh, I got it wrong. Oh, again. Also, I made a thing that if you get it wrong, there is a little wait in between. I think it makes sense. Actually, it's pretty doable, never mind. I should just increase a little the player time reaction. Yeah, pretty doable. Yeah, I added a wait if you get the arrow wrong. Mainly because people can just spam it. And it's just ugly to see. Okay. We did it. That was pretty easy. End of the stream. No, I'm kidding. Okay, I'm surprised this one didn't took a lot of time. That means we can do something else. We can do the rage mode. What is rage mode? It's a moment in the battle where the enemy enters rage mode and the inputs are faster but limited. For example, in the rage mode, enemies can only attack left and right. Up and down will not be counted, for example. So the player can just have quick reflexes to press one or the other. Or you know what? Could be interesting also to have like instead of left or right, you have an arrow or a letter. For example, if a letter appears, you can press any letter. If an arrow appears, you press any arrow. Well, any letter except WASD. Okay, never mind. With WASD, things can get complicated. Never mind. Though that's an interesting idea. For now, I will do the War of Arrows. No, I called it Rage Mode. I like the idea of War of Letters in the concept when you can press or an arrow or a letter. Okay. So how do we manage this? This should be an extra thing in the battle loop. Probably should be instead of the combo loop. Or, I don't know, depends. That means we need to define it here. BS. Do we have enough space? I don't think so. Also, this one, I moved this one somewhere else, but let's move it. Where do I move it? Here. Okay. Doesn't create problem since it's called by a switch. Okay, we can maybe add it even here. PS rage mode. And just for testing, we can just have it here instead of the combo. Rage mode. What is rage mode? Well, to be honest, should be similar to the combo loop. So maybe we shouldn't make a new one. Okay, we should just use a switch. So like here. Where is it? I don't have a section for switches for battle, huh? We can have them. Well, it's not like I need all of them, but like here. And we have rage mode. So rage mode is similar to the combo of the buttons, but again they're limited to 2 buttons. That means should be defined here. Let's see. If it's rage mode, we define here the 2 arrows that's available. We can just define them in a global variable. Like rage mode options. And we will have the 2 buttons. How do we set it up? I suppose we can just have 0, 1, 2, 3 numbers. For example, if I want yeah, if I want 1 and 2, if I want left and right, I will go with 1 and 2. I wonder if there's a better way to do it. Of course, this needs to be randomized, or maybe I think it would be nice to have it. Well, first it should be defined before the battle starts, maybe. This way I can define a unique one for each enemy. Or maybe more than one. For now we define it here. So in rage mode we show a picture showing the two buttons. For now I don't know which buttons to show, but for now we show this. There should be a tutorial telling, hey, rage mode, only left and right. Later though I need to customize it and place the two buttons below, which we can do already. For now, we show this, and at the end we remove it. Okay. Rage mode is on, that appears, should also appear at the anger icon on the enemy. And then it's the same, except we have less time to react, but limited options. First we go on the limited options. It's still this function. And we need to check if rage mode is on. So if variable 168 is on. $168. Do I remember well? Okay, if rage mode is on, it's not random between those, it's random between one or the other. So, if rage mode on, else we do the default stuff. We still need the picture names, okay. Okay, if it's not rage mode, we select a random number and we set the variable of the right answer as that value. And the picture to draw will be determined by the random. Okay. Also the inversion. What to do with inversion? Should the inversion be allowed in the rage mode? Maybe later, maybe later. For now we can keep it here. Okay, so though this one needs to be defined before, otherwise issues. We can default it to the first value. Avoid issues. I don't think they will happen, but just in case. Okay, instead in rage mode it's simpler, because we take a random option between 1 and 2. So this one is a random number by 2, so it can be either 0 and 1. That means we're gonna take either the, where is it? Here. We take either the first or the second direction option. We either take left or right. Since it's only 1 or 2. Let me remind the name. Rage mode options. We can... You know what? We should make a fail state. If rage mode option exists and it's not undefined, we do stuff. Otherwise it will still default to the down button, so it's fine. Is it? Because it doesn't count as a... Just in case, you know. We default even the right answer to the button down. Default, okay. So, again, we decide a random between 0 and 1. And based on that, we select the specific value inside rage mode options, because it's either one or the other. So if random is 0, it's 1. If it's 1, it's the other. What do we do with this value? We got this value 1 for left and 2 for right. We need to read those values based on the result of this. So I think it's more readable if we do this. Okay. That means the pick name to draw is at the end the option number, the one we selected. And we should also set the variable to be ready to receive the correct answer. Should be this one, option, okay. I think it's right. Let's see it in action. I don't think we need to set up anything else. Yeah, we need to deactivate the rage mode after it happens, but for now. Wait, the inversion is still open, wait. I kinda don't want the inversion on the rage mode, to be honest. Because the idea of the rage mode is just to have something super quick, a very quick exchange of hits. So having inverse mode will just make it more messed up. Okay, that's... why there's only a single button? Okay, maybe I should vary a little more. I feel like I should memorize the previous one, and the more it repeats, less likely it is to repeat. We should do it globally, actually. I would avoid that loop, though. Var pre-used arrow used for minigame. Long name again, but to avoid the duplicates. I think we should do it as a loop. So, how do we do it? Oh, hello Cfuse, welcome to the stream. Looking cool, thanks, it is. Or at least I want to think so. I'm kinda enjoying here programming, and looking it take life is incredible. We are now programming a way to avoid the repetition of inputs or of arrows. If the answer is pressing left, it's less likely to be left again, because I noticed it happened quite often, to be honest. I don't want to never be left again, but I kinda want to be less likely. So, how do we manage it? We can do a simple for loop. We start with I equal to 0. I is less than 2. It repeats only one time. Okay, it's simple. We simply make this run twice. Or at best twice. Let me filter a little better, okay. Twice to reduce repetitions. Okay, what do we do here? At the end of everything, either if it's rage mode or not, check if button is the same. Should be, where is it? What can we reference? I think we can reference. We should actually have a value to reference to. Yeah, we have it. The variable 111. If the variable 111 is equal to the one stored in previous arrow used for minigame, that means we got a duplicate. And And if it's a duplicate, it repeats from the start. So we should do the opposite. If it's not a duplicate, then it's fine. We break. The loop is over. I wonder if we should just loop it more. Like, the more duplicates we have. I think it's fine. Because already after a first time the left arrow appears, appearing again would be like 1 in 8 chances. Or in rage mode only 1 in 4. Which is still fine. Otherwise it's left, right, left, right, left, right. Kinda boring. I think it's enough, right? I shall test this. Let's see, rage mode. Okay, oh, perfect. We still had a lot of lefts, but I think it's part of the unpredictability. No, something is definitely not right. Ah, yeah, because I never save the value. I never store the value here. Ah, I messed up. So, at the end of this, we store the value. So, it may repeat less often. And it should be enough, right? Okay, now definitely will work. Almost definitely, why not? Okay, yeah, okay. It's alternating pretty well. I wonder if I should put a random if it's rage mode. I think it's fine. You usually want to alternate, but sometimes the double could appear. Even if it's less frequent. I may want the double to appear more often in the rage mode. No, I think it's fine. One thing though, I want the rage mode damage to do less damage. Also, why Discord doesn't activate streamer mode anymore, I don't get it. Give me a sec. Okay. So in the combo loop, now when we do damage, where is it? Ah, no, it's here. So when you get it right, you do damage. But I want it to do less damage, since it's rage mode. How do we do it? Good question. Good question. I suppose we want to do damage based on a percentage base, like 3/4 of the original damage, not low by a lot. Sure. How do we manage it? Okay, a condition here. Simple, if it's rage mode, we do stuff, otherwise default stuff. So if it's rage mode, we do the same damage, but 3/4 of it. And we round it down, hoping it's not 0. Okay, should be enough actually. I don't think I will see the difference, but also we should make it longer. Should be more letters, faster, less reaction time and everything. Let's see where the reaction time is. Probably here, right? Yes. So there are two conditions here. There is a condition here when we take damage. If you don't press the button enough in this time, we can make another condition where if we don't press the button in this time, divided by 2. if, only if, the rage mode is on. So, should be game switches value of 168 if I'm right. And, okay, in this case, we need to wait half of the time only if the switch of rage mode is on. Let's see. It's the right number, nice. So now we halved the time. We should also reduce the time to do a critical attack, because it's easier now. Let's see. I'm lost. Where was it? Here. Yeah, I should do a little... I should do it a little better. Also, this is not even a this is not even a condition anymore, because now we don't even check what happens. So we can just call the code and do it. We can simplify it by making a condition here. Check the game. The switch for the rage mode right here. So if rage mode is on, we do 3/4 of the original damage. If it's not on, we do the original damage. We don't need the condition anymore. Okay. And also, we can just change this one as well. Because this one, you make a counter if, or critical, how you want to call it, if you press in the right amount of time. But here, the time to do it is kinda halved, right? So we can make another condition, or... No, wait. Should we make 2 conditions? No, I think it's fine. So this one works only if the rage mode is off. Only if the rage mode is off, okay. Instead, if the rage mode is on, we just have a different condition. Probably just half of the time. And we round it down. Okay, should be right. So now it will be more hard to do a counter, but because you have way less options. Let's see. Yeah, it's definitely harder. You need to be way faster. Maybe I should make it a little more easier. Also, even for the testing, we should increase the number. Where is it? Combo loop here. We should increase the number of repetitions here. Buttons to press in combo. We should do that if rage mode. Wait. If rage mode, the buttons to press are way more. Let's make it 10. So I kinda want to make it parameterizable to change based on the enemies, but for now let's keep it like this. So now we have a lot of buttons to press. I should also make the weight. I should make the weight if you get it wrong way slower. Right here. So if rage mode is on, you only wait 10 frames. Okay. Let's see. Okay, it's definitely fast. I like it. I like it. Oh, way better. It's snappy as I wanted it. Or I don't think it's snappy is the right term though. Oh, it's very punishing also if you take too much time. I'm not countering a lot. Maybe I should, yeah. It's way too... not a lot of time anyway. We should reduce a little the... Yeah, you need to be super fast. No, that's not right. I'm dead. Again. It requires absurd reflexes. Maybe I should increase it a little more. Yeah, no, the game asks for too much. I should reduce the time needed. So instead of being half, we should do 2/3 maybe. So times 2 divided by 3. So now, if the time is, let's see, 45, it's 30 frames. Which I think is a lot though, let's see. Otherwise it would have been 22, which is 8 less frames. I think it's the right amount actually. There is still the issue though that if you press the button while you get the arrow wrong, there's a how it's called, a grace period, which though becomes annoying in this situation. So I might just here, grace period. I might just reduce it by 15 frames. Okay. Even less, maybe 10 frames. Because it won't happen that often outside of the rage mode. Okay, nice. It works. Okay. Rage mode is working. We still need to remove it, and to be more precise, we need to have a condition to activate or not based on the situation. Though, by default, we deactivate it here. And we need like a condition here to activate it based on the battle. Also interesting that the rage mode does the same damage to you, so it's pretty devastating for the player. But it's still easy because they need to press only 2 buttons. 1 of 2. Okay. We also did rage mode, that's fast. Do I need anything else? Did I need anything else? I didn't expect to do this much right now. I had other ideas, let's see. Colors, combo, rebus. No, all this stuff can be done later for the full game. Now I want to focus on the demo. I think I may want to do is only the color, but that's another thing. For now it's working, okay. Yeah, we managed everything. What now? Now we can maybe shift on something else. I really didn't expect the battle to be so fast. There is actually an extra thing we can do on the battle though. The instruction to press the Alt button. So let's see, we go on the charge attack, because if you noticed, when you build the gate in battle, the game doesn't tell you what to do. Okay, there is a tutorial, but should be more clean on that. So, the enemy charges the attack. There is a wait. And here in the loop, it waits for your press, right? Yeah. That means now we need to show the picture for it. Let's see, it was this way, this one. As for the interface, we should draw it on number 60 even. Alt indicator is called. Okay, and we draw it in the center of the screen. I don't know the coordinates. The coordinates should be those. Okay, the perfect center of the screen. On full resolution. Okay. Oh, hello, Zephyr. Welcome. How it's going? You're too smart to me, dump, can't code. Well, I think it's a different thing in perspective, because I love doing messed up stuff for my game. I love, like, having the player be like, what the hell? What is this? And stuff of this kind. So it's really a difference in passions. Here, for example, I'm programming the weird battle minigame. Just now I'm placing an indicator at the center of the screen, which zooms in when you are doing the right thing. It's complicated to explain. Let's finish this combo. Oh, come on. Okay, here. Appears here. It's a small though. No, it's fine. Should say hold Alt. And when I press Alt, it should zoom out. And should disappear. Okay, maybe it should disappear after, but not a problem. Okay, also it was in front of everything. Should be behind the picture. Let's see. Where do I make the picture? Do I even draw the picture? I don't remember how this worked. So, here, define hint and letter to press. But that's not where it draws it. Okay, so here, you hold the control and it draws the picture you need. 20, so we need it below. We need it on layer 19. So it appears below. Also, not only that, it needs to zoom out. I want the animation where the button you saw zooms out and right in the center the hint we need. That is a problem though, because if you let down the Alt control, it should return back. So how do we manage it? For now, we do the picture here. No, wait. First we zoom in the circle. Okay, the circle is this one. Also, we have this one, right? Set up move picture for battle. Let's see if I can remember how it's used. Picture, time, destination, scale, transparency. Okay, the scale here. So we can just use the code here. So first we zoom on the circle. ID 19. The time we say 30 frames, not a lot. The coordinates, we go with relative one, so 0, 0. And then the final scale, which should have 2 parameters. No, wait, it's a single parameter. Okay, we can like almost triple the dimension, and we should wait the 30 frames. Let's see now in action. We can lose this one. Oh, I'm comboing a lot. Whoa. Oh, Alt. Here, okay, it's perfect. Could also be faster, you know. Okay, though, first, apart from being faster, we can also do 10 frames even. We should make that if we let the Alt button, it disappears. So let's see. How do we manage it? Maybe we need a switch to remember if it's open or not. You have a slime on threads. When is the slime in a tank? What do you mean? The slime is on... The slime is a tank. It's the tank slime. It's kinda a concept I had for Respawn Banter. But then I realized I like it so much, I kinda want to use it everywhere. And also because it's easy to make. Doesn't require a very complex design. So I decided, here, I will use it even for this game. Maybe later I will add a cannon on the head. I also had in the game like a variant of it. I had at least in the previous version. Where is it? I don't remember. Okay. Ah, yeah, it's a butler. Here, I got the one-winged Sephiroth slime. Though I don't know if I will... Yeah, because this is some sort of remake of another project, so I need to see if I want to reuse it in a way or another. Anyway, here, in the circle, it shows the thing. But if we don't press it anymore, instead of erasing the picture, we should zoom it out. The problem is, this one plays every time we don't press the button. So we first should check if we pressed it. So, yes. Holding Alt. Here. So, if you were holding Alt, then the button shrinks down back. And you delete it. Oh wait, you also delete number 20, okay. So you shrink it down on 100. And I should also delete picture 20 here, okay. And here I deactivate the switch, okay. I may also want, if you leave the Alt button at any moment, it will shrink down regardless. I don't know how to manage. I know how to manage it, but I don't like it, how to say. So I need to set up first button grow timer equal to 0. Then I make a loop in each frame of the loop, because you wait a frame each frame. Yeah, that's why it's called frame. Each frame I check if I leave the button. So again, I should make a condition of input press control. So if the player isn't holding the button anymore, then it interrupts the growing animation. So what does it do is break the loop and interrupt everything. What else? I forgot. Ah, yeah, the variable should increase each loop. Okay. Nice. Also, it breaks even if the button grow timer is equal to 10. So it's like waiting 10 frames. Okay, we need to make another condition here to check if the player is still holding the control button. Otherwise, it doesn't do anything and returns back. Okay, that's a lot of checks if the player is pressing control. I see. Okay, also we can reuse the button grow timer even here. Because instead of... where is it? Here, instead of shrinking down the picture in 10 frames, it shrinks down in the amount of time the player holds the Alt button, which should be 10 frames, usually. Which makes it a little, even more realistic, more like, intuitive, I don't think it's the right term. Good looking, it could be. Let's see. Oh, you see! Okay, no, it bugged out. I cannot return it back anymore. Okay, why is that? Maybe I messed up something. Yeah, maybe I need to interrupt this animation. Yeah, maybe that was it. The animation... I had no way to interrupt the animation, right? Maybe I should just do it the simpler way. Yeah, I suppose. Let's do it again. So we don't need all this stuff of the loop. We just... yeah, we remove all of this. And we wait 10 normal frames. Like normal persons. Even 8 frames, we can make it faster. Gotta go fast after all. And we just check again if the player is pressing the control button. Ah, it's not calling this one. It should call this one right away though. We should do this. If the player is not pressing control, we go to no control. I lost control. Sounds so edgy, but it's actually the name of what happens. Okay, here then we wait 8 frames and shrinks back. And should be easy, right? Let's see. Final Fantasy VII music, yeah! Oh! It bounces back? Huh? I didn't... Oh, what the hell is this? Bounces back? Huh? I never intended it, but why is it so cool? Why is it so cool? I didn't program this. What is this? What is this? Oh, so the slime is not attacking. Ah, okay, now it does. Oh, okay, yeah, I need to delete the picture after, though. I'm dead. Again. Let's see, slime attacks in a certain amount of time, right? Ah, okay, it takes a lot of time anyway, okay. Bones? Yeah, it doesn't seem to mess up anything. Let's see the timer. Is it me or the enemy is taking to... Ah, maybe because when we are in this loop, the enemy timer doesn't continue. Oof. I didn't realize this. I didn't realize that while in this, the enemy timer doesn't continue. Though I like the animation here. It should write though, press Alt. We need an extra step. Okay, we need a lot of things to fix on this, but it's looking well. I still don't get why it's increasing inside. It's bouncing back inside. I don't get it. I never programmed it, but it happens. Maybe this? Wait, let's see. Because I had a wait of 8 seconds to increase the size instead of 10. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I don't get why it happens, but it looks so cool, so yeah, I will keep it. Thanks. I swear again. This is magic, because that's an extra function I didn't program, but looks cool. I should try it more, maybe. Okay, so first thing, we delete the pictures when it's over, or even better, we shrink them down. I can just delete the pictures if I build the gate, or you know what, even cooler, I could do the animation of it increases in size even more, and it disappears, it fades out. Let's see. So when we build the gate, which is here, let's see. So if we press the button for the gate, the loop is broken. And if, let's add a comment, if there is still time, means we build the gate. Okay. And so here we can move the picture even more, like 600 resolution, and the opacity is the next one, right? Yeah. So we can say at the end we'll have 0 transparency. It's like deleting it. Okay, and we should also delete picture 20. Ah, it does it by default, nice. This is only if we get it right. If it's wrong instead, we are gonna do the opposite, right? Let's see. When the player takes damage. Should be this one, right? Yeah. If this one, when you take damage. I should do it here though, as a else condition. Time over, boy. And we added, instead of growing, it shrinks down to 0. Okay. We should try it. There is still an issue to solve, or probably more, but we will see. Let's see. See! Oh, okay! Let's see. D. Maybe I need a sound for that, but it's fine. Don't die, don't die, don't die. We need to test this. Okay. So if I don't do anything... You know what? A cooler thing would be that the button appears on Fazai head. Okay, the button disappeared. Sorry, I didn't mean to press the button. Let's see, the button disappears seamlessly. Yeah, okay, pretty seamlessly. Nice, nice. Okay. So we now need to make the timer count during the... during the time we keep the Alt button up. Right? Yeah, because we have a loop in a loop. No, do we? No, wait, do we have a loop inside the loop? Here, timer limit decreases every time. Ah, we can have it in the debug console. I think it's... Oh, better. Let's shrink this, sure. Okay. Let's see, you have the timer on the left. Ah, wait, the timer counts then. Ah, it ticks down way slower. I get it, I get it. Way slower. Why so? I personally don't mind, but let's see. Okay, shrinks down perfectly. It still counts, but slower. Why? Oh wait, is it because it's waiting 8 frames each time? That's why. Let's see if it prints 333 every time. Yeah, advanced debug, I know. Yeah, it presses 333 each time. That means when we are in the building a gate section, the wait of 8 frames happens every time. Ooh, so this happens every time, huh? Ah, that's why this one happens. I get it, I get it. Okay, I think it's still cool that we keep it, but when the 8 frames happen, we need also to change the time limit by 8. To be fair. Okay. So now the numbers should decrease more accurately. Ah, wrong button. 4. Let's see now. Yeah, still counts back pretty normally. Maybe even faster, I don't know. I'm dying, I'm dying. Last thing, the button should appear gradually, not like that. Though, suddenly in a day we made the battle system super cool, or at least looking cool. Okay, so. We should do the picture right before and do a... Right here, yeah. And do some sort of... But first it's super small, 1, 1. Not even visible. And then we can have a 20 frame wait here and a 10 frame here to move it instead of drawing it again. So instead we move the 19 as I said before, sides 100, okay, in 10 frames. And here we draw the press alt button, let's see. Yeah, you can see the black dot though. Maybe we can also add some transparency to it. Let's see. Transparency is, let's see, picture, coordinate, scale, transparency. 255. Here we draw the picture and the next parameter, what is? Draw picture for button, name, origin, chords, scale, opacity here. Start with 0 as well. Let's see. Oh, come on. Okay, seems to work. Let's see it again though. I didn't pay attention. Okay, yeah, works well. Yeah, perfect, perfect. We just need the prompt, press alt button. We can use a placeholder for that. So we draw another picture at the same place. The number should be on top, 21, we can have it. Which picture we will use? I don't know. We can, I don't know. We can kidnap a picture from outside here. Later I will do it better. Okay. We call it checkpoint 2, but it will be the name as hold alt. This one will be... How do I make it appear? I think it can appear gradually. So, full resolution. And 0 transparency, okay. And after 10 frames... we can have the split the weight in 5 and in even less frames. Oh, you know what? We don't even need to wait for it. We can just move it like this. Set up move picture for battle. We move the picture 21 in 10 frames. Same coordinates, same resolution, full visibility. Another thing, when we press the control button to show what we need to press, we need to move the picture again. That means we move this picture again in... Oh wait. We move together with increasing the size of the circle. I'm doing a gesture with my hands, even if you can't see it, it's like I'm used for this, to this. Together with that, we move the picture up. We can have a relative movement, so it moves like a minus 400 pixels. And keeps the rest. Maybe it gets a little smaller though. Let's see. 400 can be a little more, right? For now, 400. We can do 500, sure. Okay. And of course, when we return back, it moves back down. 8 frames this time. Let's see it work. Oh, too much, too much, too much! It disappeared, it died, it died. Huh? What happened? What happened? Why did it die? Was 500 too much? Huh? 300! Also, should be smaller at the start, maybe. Like 80%. And later shrink to 50 maybe? I don't get the why it disappears. Let's try again. Oh, again! Okay, I get it. I get it. It moves vertically every time here. Every time. So we need to define fixed coordinates for this. But I think it's easy. So we go here. No wait, this is the default coordinates. To move it up we need like here 140, a little more. 180, let's see. Yes, 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 it moves and also bounces pretty nicely. Wasn't even intended. That's cool. Oh, the checkpoint, the button doesn't disappear though. That's nice, that's exactly how I wanted it. Says hold alt, you hold alt and you go here. Though it should disappear. So we should make it disappear later. I will just make it fade out. So after the entire loop, instead of erasing picture 20, actually we should make it fade out as this one. So let's see, the parameters were picture, time, coordinates, relative is fine, final scale. I will shrink them down maybe and make them transparent. Okay, for this one and well, both the text pictures like this. I think it should look better now. I almost died the first round. Here, you see. And now I weigh too much and it is, yeah, you saw it, it disappeared slowly, gradually, not in a single time. Yes, I love how it looks, I love how it looks. We just need all the alt instead of checkpoint, but that's the minor thing. I love this, I love this. I should be more lower though the text, but it's fine. I'm dead, I suck at this game. Though for the, I realized that for the repetition of the buttons, you saw me spamming left and right and we did an incredible combo without even trying. That's why I want to change that. Where was it? Arrow maybe? Here. So, here, if the previous button was the same, it will try a second time. I think we should make it like 50-50. Because instead of, like in the combo minigame, if the previous button was the same, we got 1/4 of it happening again, so it's, I don't like the chances, so we can convert it to 1/3. How? Because if the button is the same, we have a 50-50 chance to keep it. $50 to keep it. How do we do it? Simple. If the button is the same, then we need to check a condition. The condition is if mat random is less than 0.5. This is exactly 50%. So now we'll make the rage minigame more less spammable. Just to see. Yeah, you see there's a lot of right. I swear I pressed it right. Okay, I think it's the correct amount of random. I want to see the pay respect again though. Also, we should fade out the gate. Bam! Almost dead. I don't know. I don't want to kill it. Okay. Pay respect. There it is. I like how it's perfectly centered. Wow. Wow. And we... Ah, never mind. We lost. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, we manage a lot of things. We are still 1 hour in. What is this? We are doing too much stuff. Okay, do we need anything else? Except the text. The minigame. Well, we have all the minigames actually, so there is still a lot of stuff to do. There's also stuff to draw. Yeah, I suppose we can switch into the minigames. I kinda wanted to make the gate disappear, but I'm more for programming stuff on stream, if you know what I mean. Well, at this point, if you are here, I suppose you know. Since anyone else would have run away, probably. So what do I want to work with? I suppose... Oh! Hello 1063, thanks for the follow. I like the Mega Man emoji. I think that Mega Man is resting a little too much though. I was just wondering which part to program. I think we should go with the trophy section of the fishing minigame. Ah, talking about fishing minigame. It's a long time I didn't check it. I almost forgot how it works. Almost. Let's see. Let's make a quick teleport to the fishing. And we can test it. Fishing minigames are known to event. I know. And they're also not important for the game at all, but I kinda wanted it for a big elaborated troll or something like that. Let's see. I should switch the tile set to make it more presentable at least. Wait, it's the right one, right? Here. Okay, way more presentable, except the corners. So we don't have a bait. Let's throw it. Okay, the thing is the one in the center here. And if it bounces too much, we take damage, right? Huh? No? I forgot how it works. And I wanted to have some sort of record for it. The bar gets red, the more damage you take. I'm waiting for the shark. Unfortunately, I don't see any shark coming. Oh well. For now, fishing is easy though. Maybe I removed the shark. I suppose I removed the shark. Oh well. Okay, that's how it works. I want to make some sort of way to check the records you got. Some sort of museum to check your stuff. Also because I want like a key to continue the story in the museum. So you have to play the fishing minigame once to get the key. They're relaxing. I should change the music then. That's an interesting observation. And a correct one. I also want to expand it a little more. Like the fishing game of Street Pass Plaza from 3DS. Where you can go to different islands. Yeah, I should maybe program this better because I forgot where I placed most of the stuff. It's kinda annoying. Okay, so first, I don't think there is a reduction of fishes. I want this minigame to be played not all in a day. It's a part of a very peculiar part of the game, and I want the player to return the day after. So I should limit the amount of fishes, or not really limit, more like reduce the fishes the more time passes. Here also reduce the time to wait. Nice. Where is the part for... Here, the fish pool. Okay, I removed the shark. There's only tuna. So I want a thing where after a certain threshold, you get less fishes, and so on, like a bunch of times. And you need to wait way more. How do I do that? I suppose I should count the amount of fishes you fish each day. And after the threshold, I will add a certain constant or another random to the weight for the fish. I suppose it works. So, when you get a fish, there is another factor though. I want more areas for fishing. That means a player can just change area. Maybe the bait could be the main factor here. We could do that with the base fishing lens. You can only fish basic fishes. and you can have a limited amount of baits every day. I don't mind the idea. So we don't need to change anything, we need to program though the bait now. I never considered how to use the bait though, I never even started. So probably... How do we make the bait work? Most importantly, how do we store which bait we have? We need to use items, but I feel like we're using items for everything. We have seeds, we can have a space here maybe. Right. Bait. So the seeds are hidden item B. Wait, were they? Oh wait, cauliflower, okay. The seed is a hidden item B, nice. So the bait can be a hidden item A. So we can use them as options. I should make more space, okay. I should make way more space actually, we don't need items for a lot of other things. Maybe we do. Less. Okay. I can add them. I think it's fine. You know what? It's fine like this. Okay. So how do we work with baits? There's a lot of space for fishes, I see. We have the low rest bait. This one. Oh, it's called low rest. Was it a poor bait? Though every bait should attract one type of fish. We need to structure better the pool of fishes then. How do we manage it? I don't know. Though I don't want the player to store every bait and then use it in one day. So we can do that. You can do that. You still need a limit. You can... Yeah, if you fish too much in an area, the fish will get scared and go away. So we need to like fuse the two things together. I think that's a good idea. So here the fish pool is just tuna. I should add more tuna, and I will just I will just reduce a lot the number of wrong fishes from yeah, I can do that. When you use the bait, we have like a 60% chance to get the fish from a specific group. Otherwise it's from the main pool. So what was the shark ID? 34. The shark is super hard to get, but let's see. I will add a lot of tuna. That's a little too much though. 34 here. So the shark is very uncommon. Now, I suppose we should link each bait to some fishes. For example, the shark will be using the bait number 106, the low resolution bait. Or maybe we should do the opposite. No, I think it's fine. I like working with tags, but it can get a little complicated on how to manage stuff. I think just fishing is not easy to make anyway. I think it's fine like this. So now the shark is attuned to the bait number 106. We can even have more than one actually. It's more easy for me even to have it like this. So what do we do now is let's see. Okay, here the fish is determined after you reel it in. So now we need to first find which fish is attuned to our fishing rod. First though, if you use a bait, you select a secret item A stored on, what is it? Used bait. Okay. Which we should reset before. Okay, now we store the bait on a variable. 105. Okay, and now we check the variable. We check the variable and we get the information from that bait. Not really actually. We need the information from every fish. Oof, every fish? You know what? Actually it's better to have it on the bait itself. So baiting. Okay, baiting here. Here we have a list of... Wait, how do we manage it? I forgot. We place a comma, right? I forgot how to do it. Yeah, suppose we place a comma here. And we can split it later. And 35, which doesn't exist, but it's for testing. To see if we can work with a comma. Okay, maybe it's better. And now... now we get information from that fishing rod. How do we do it? First, the fishing rod... fishing bait ID is stored in the variable number 105. The bait, then we get information out of info. To get the bait info, we need to get them from the database. We need to read the comment from that specific item. How do we do it? Simple. Relatively. We get the item equivalent to the fishing bait ID. And from that we get the value meta baiting, which will be a string of numbers. No, a string with numbers divided by a comma. So we split on the comma. Right, that's how it works. That's how it works, right? You know what? Let's console log that. Just to be sure, because I don't work with tags that often. Oh, come on. Okay, we also have an error. But first, for debugging, let's add a low-res bait. And also, we need to check if fishing bait ID is different from 0. If it's different from 0, we use the bait. Otherwise it crashes, so okay, better. We later need to remove the bait after using it, but for now, let's try this. Oh, what's wrong with it now? Maybe I need to wait a little. Hidden item A. And it's a regular item. Ah, that's what was wrong. Okay. Here we have the bait. And now we see. Okay. It's a string, right? Yeah, it's a string. It's a string, so we need to divide it to numbers. We cannot read the numbers like those, unfortunately. Was it split or slice? I always confuse the two. Array, no, array is... Okay, slice is the opposite. No. Win split. It's called split. Split, and now we divide the numbers based on the comma. Okay. Just to be sure. No, wrong one. Just to be sure. Yeah, we got an array with all the numbers, which are still strings, but it's fine. What do we need to do? We need to match the fishbowl. I remember I did it somewhere. I don't remember where. I swear, there was a moment where I matched values to something else. I think during calculating the password for a section for this game. Let's see. Here. Okay, okay. No, wait, I don't remember. Same, different. Two values. Ah, I can use a set. I don't know. I forgot how to use sets. Never mind. Maybe we can do another way. Let me check. Maybe there's a better way. I want to. So what was the thing we need? To check if two arrays share some value. Let's see if I can look for it. Okay, see, I suppose there is a way. Ah, I never know how to use sum. Come on, sum. Okay, I need to learn how to use sum really because it seems super useful. Okay, I can use a function to sort something. Huh. I remember there was also a faster way instead of declaring the function. But yeah, I can. Okay, sum literally takes something outside. Okay, it's like filtering something out of a array. That's super convenient. I really need to learn it. Okay. I remember I saw it. I used it in a similar way. I think I remember something. Let's see. So now we need to get the shared values of the fishbowl. So. Baited fishes. From pool. And we need to bait info. We need to same or sum, right? Sum. We need to sum that. And here we need to get only the ones that match the fish pool. So it should be like we can use the parameter fish. I vaguely remember this one, it should work. And we need to check if fish pool includes the fish. Should be right. I hope it does. In this way, for each of the baited fishes, we take for each of them we compare them with this array, and if there is the value, then yeah, we will have it in the resulting array. Let's see if it works. I'm pretty confident it does, but you never know with programming, right? False, huh? What do you mean false? Ah, yes, because those are strings now. Can I do like... how was it? Parse int. So it becomes a number. Otherwise we got issues. True. Ah, wait. Yeah, I want the value though. Am I missing a number? Oh wait, maybe that only returns the sum. Is there a sum? No, wait, no, sum. I thought it was a way to filter it. Well, there's filter, right? Yeah. I can just write filter instead. Should work the same. Should. Let's see. Please work. Yeah, it does. There's an array with the right value. Nice. Why is it a... okay, because it didn't convert to a number anyway. I should convert every number to a... it's fine, it's fine. Okay. Now we got all the resulting fishes. We should now select a single random from those and have it as a resulting fish. With a non 100% chance though. So. We first need to check if there are some though. So. If baited fishes from pool, I hope the name is right. If the length is more than 0, then we're in the right spot. We select one of those at random. So, random fish from bait is a randomized of those. So, mat random multiply by the length, which means we will get a random number from 0 to the length minus 1, so it's the perfect one. It almost made, feels like it's made to match perfectly this combination. With the floor, okay. Everybody hit the floor, okay. The mat floor. And now we got a random fish that the bait can get. And now we just apply it. We here, because here at the start I select a random fish from the pool. Yeah, here I select a random number between those. Then I get the fish, which is in this pool. And then we get the item. So that means we should run this before getting the info of the fish. Okay, perfect. We can now overwrite those values. Okay, so we can easily overwrite this value with the random fish from bait, which will be still an integer of those, or should be converted to an integer. Parse int. Okay. And now, if we use the bait, we always get the shark. Let's see if it works. Are we ready for a boss fight? I don't think so. Cannot read meta, huh? Okay, what's wrong? Did I miss a page? I should move this to the code. I think that's just convenient. Okay. Cut and paste. Function get fish for fishing minigame. Way better, way better. Okay, we can also have it a little more ordinated here. Am I missing something? Yeah, this one. Okay, and now the game will also tell us where the issue is, because I need it. Delete everything and use the function. Yeah. Let's see. So, 736. Yes, I love this, I love this. Fish item meta. This is empty. Oh yeah, because... why? Why so? Let's see. Fish from pool is... Oh! No, fish from pool. 0. Why? Random fish from bait? How is it? 0? Maybe because it's not defined. No, the others are not defined. What's the pool of fishes? Yeah, there's a number here. Why doesn't it count though? Oh, I get why, I get why. A random fish from bait gets a number between 0 and the maximum length, but since the length is, well, it's 1, it always gets 0. And we got 0, but because we need to use the 0 to access the value. So instead of having the random number as the value, we need to get what the random number points at. Which is the value inside the baited fish from pool. Okay. Should work. I say it every time, but... Oh no. Okay, here we get a shark, okay. What do you mean game over? I was doing right! Also, I'm stuck. Let's try again. Is it me or the shark is never... Oh, come on! Yeah, the shark is kinda bullshit. I swear I'm pressing on top of it! Yeah, I cannot play. I'm not playing well. I swear, it's not matching. It's not matching. But we can... So I was thinking... Because I was kinda confident I was kinda in a decent spot for the demo, but here the fishy minigame still... well, it works, but maybe we should just nerf the shark. or not use it for now. Though the bait works, and that's the important part. Okay. Let's make that when we use the bait now, it decreases the value. I never remember how it's done, but... Or remember the formula if that's the case. Here, lose item, easy. So when you use the bait, and it's not 0, let's make it clear. We lose one of them. Well, you consume one. Variable 1 under 5. One, okay. And you need to have at least one to use it, so it's fine. Okay, that's a bait. Without bait, let's try without bait, but should be the same. Yeah, normal tuna. Super easy, one more. Oh no, I got the shark! Come, okay, no, this has to be broken. I was doing an incredible combo, and it still went away. What is this programming? Who is the developer? I want to tell them something. Ah, wait. I am. Okay, what's the issue with the shark? Should I look into it right now? This feels like something to do off stream as debugging though. Which I think I will. Too bad though, too bad. Okay, we are here 2 hours. I wonder, maybe we can... I think I should better focus on having everything polished and later adding extra stuff, because I want to release the demo as soon as possible, because the rest of the game... let's see, the demo will have half of the content of the full game, so we are pretty good on progress here. Well, no, maybe a little less, it depends. Depends on how you consider content. It's a little complicated how this game works. Or at least complicated to explain. Okay, I think we can stop for today. Mostly because we did a lot of stuff. And I want to work a little off stream and find better what we need to add on stream. If that makes sense. Doesn't make sense, but doesn't matter. Hello Danix, just in time because I'm ending the stream. I don't think we will raid someone, so we just... let's see if we can raid someone maybe, why not? We can raid Meowie. Okay then. And that's everything for today. So we are gonna continue developing next Thursday. I need to find something to do. We have stuff to do, but like I usually prepare a backlog and we destroyed the backlog today. So that's a positive thing. Thanks again for coming by. Tomorrow we continue with the last batch of games from the Game Jam. And we see ya whenever happens.